Hey folks, I'm back with the last part of my most recent PSA submission. The previous two videos were the first two parts of this submission. If you haven't seen them already, I'd ask you to go take a look. See, there are some pretty cool cards in there and some pretty weird grades from PSA. I'm hoping this is a little more, demonstrates a little more consistency, although I'm not overly optimistic. So let's get these out of the box and let's take a look at them. Let's pull that out. Take the cards out, put them face down as always. There we go. Little box. Okay, and here we go. All right, this first card is I think this was a Gold Wave LeBron. I'd like to start off strong with a 10 here. I think these cards, if they can 10, these kinds of short printed inserts of LeBron are only going to gain value in the coming years. Let's see how we did. Yeah, we got a 10. Very cool. Okay, PSA, you're starting off pretty strong. I'm okay with what you're doing so far. Let's go to the next one. We have, this is an Aaron Judge rookie. And it got a 10. Wow, PSA. All right. All right, we're off to a very strong start. That's 2017 Topps Chrome. Drop in the comments how you think Judge is going to follow up last year. You think he's going to approach those numbers again, or do you think he's going to take a step back? I personally think he's going to take a bit of a step back. I don't think he's going to be able to reproduce what he did last season, but be interesting to see how he does. Here's my first LaMelo of this particular stack. These cards went in a while ago. Like I've said in the past, I can't stand LaMelo. I sent a bunch of these in because that was what I was supposed to do, sort of. Let's see. Got an 8. 8. All right. Well, all right, PSA. We're going to let that go. That's LaMelo. We don't really care that much. This is a CeeDee Lamb Swagger out of 21. Numbered to 49, numbered 48 out of 49. That got a 9. All right. 10 would have been better, but I like those cards. Cool cards, right? All right. Next up is Jason Dominguez, who had a phenomenal spring. It saw his card values rebound dramatically. I think it's the second or third highest gain in value out of any player in Major League Baseball right now. I think of any trading cards, frankly, any modern trading cards. Let's see how this did. Cool. That got a 10. That's a Bowman Chrome first. This is Devin Vassell. This was a courtside gold. Vassell, I guess because he plays in San Antonio, is a little bit under the radar for this rookie class, but man, he is really putting together a solid season for that Spurs team. He's playing really well. Go check out his numbers. Go see how well he's playing. And that got very good. That's a rookie Gold Wave 10. If you could redraft that 2020 class, I think Vassell winds up higher on the board than he did. All right, next up, this is a Mariano. This was a gold out of 50. Out of finest, got a 9. I just like the look of that card. Even at a 10, I don't know if that would have had a tremendous amount of value, but I really like that card. We'll take a 9. All right, so far, so good, I guess. Panini's doing okay with these cards. This is a Justin Jefferson. This is a rookie. I think this was a red cracked ice, if I remember correctly. It's a red ice that got, just as I said something, Panini. Got a 7. Got a 7. I mean, this is off top to bottom. It's pretty much spot on left to right. It looks like this corner, well, yeah, that corner's not great now that I'm looking at it. Yeah. You know what, though? It's hard to believe I would have sent in, because it looks like it's the same thing on the backside and the edge wear here. It's hard to believe I would have sent a card in like this. I think this, honestly, if I'm looking at this, I think this is another card that Panini may have damaged going into the holder. I'm having this happen more and more often. That's disappointing. Well, there's a 7. It's Alec Baum at a 76. So this was the like the centennial insert from this series. I'm a big fan of Alec Baum. I watched for him to have a really big breakout season. His defense started to come along the end of last year, and offensively, the kid seems to have everything in place that he needs. So look for a big season from Alec Baum this year. And that got a 10. That's the Independence Day insert. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay. All right. Here is Nelson. This is a, if memory serves again, this was a gold auto. And it got a 2. Is that right? Am I seeing that right? Guys, drop in the comments if I'm having a problem with my eyesight and I need to go to the doctor, or is that a 2? Is that a 2 on a modern card that's not been folded in half? What is going on? What is going on at PSA? Come on, PSA. A 2? How is that even possible? How did they even send this back to me like this? This has got to be a joke. If somebody out there at PSA is playing a joke on me, very funny. But, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to have to reach out to PSA. This is nuts. This is nuts. How is it a 2? How is there such a thing as a 2 with these modern cards? Drop me a comment. Let me know if that looks like a 2 to you. I've seen 2s that have lines drawn across the front of them. Are you kidding me? It's just nuts. I mean, this guy's not a big prospect, and I graded it because it's a gold auto, but this is just, I'm literally speechless. And anybody who watches my channel should know that hard to get me to a point where I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. I'm not even putting that in the pile with the other ones. Throw that over there. Jeez. All right, we're going to move on from that. This is Marcelo Mayer. Got a 9. That's at a Bowman draft. There's another J-Jeff. This is a field level. Hopefully this one did better than the other one. All right, I got a 9. I like the purple. The color match is pretty cool with the Vikings. This guy is a really talented receiver, and I'm looking for big things from him for the next decade or so. LaMelo again. Let's just flip it over. It got a 10. This is out of Chronicles. It's a silver. It's a 10. It's LaMelo. We'll move to the next one. Here's my boy Joey B. Card seems to be a bit askew in the holder. Happens sometimes with these die cuts. And this one got a 10. All right, it's a tricolor 10. As I said, I think in my last video, maybe the video before, Burrow, I think, proved to us with this past season that he has the mettle to stick with this in the NFL and to really be a force for a while. So that's cool to get a 10 on that. All right, we're into the second half. It's Wander. Got an 8. I mean, this card, if it's not a 10, is pretty much worthless. No idea why that got an 8. Whatever. We'll throw that in the pile with the 2, since we're ignoring those cards. This is another Burrow. This was the playoff momentum. This got a 9. All right. This is a JRod out of Heritage, and it got a 9. I have a bunch of these in 10s. The pop count on the 10s is growing by the day in anticipation of the upcoming season. And if JRod plays anything like he did last year, I assume the pop count's only going to grow. So this 9's probably doesn't have a lot of value, but I'll use it as a throw-in with something else. This is a Steph Curry. This is a shock, I think. I think this was a purple shock. Yes. It got a 9. Man, this is these shocks are tough. They're tough to get 10s on. This one is off left to right. I was actually anticipating a 9 on this, and it's way off top to bottom. So even though the card itself looks beautiful, the corners, the edges, the centering on this is really, even for PSA standards, this falls outside of what should have been a 10. So I'll take the 9. Okay, here's another Burrow die cut. This one got a 9. This is the red die cut. Still a cool card. We'll take it. This is Tyreek Hill. This is at an NT, and this is low numbered. I think this was an emerald numbered to 5. Now, anybody who, again, has watched my channels or has any experience trying to grade these thick cards, this thick stock out of NT or flawless or immaculate, it can be tough. It can be tough to get high grades on this. This card looked particularly clean, so I took a shot. And it was a low-numbered auto, and Tyreek had just really had a huge year for the Dolphins. So, wow, a 10. Very good. Very nice. That's cool. That's a cool card. That's not a rookie, obviously, but that's a cool card, and it's great to get a 10. Okay. I don't know if you saw recently, Tyreek Hill raced in like a 25 to 29, sort of like an amateur, the amateur championships in the U.S. And if you haven't seen the race, it was a 60-meter dash, which he won by such a huge margin for such a short race. It really is worth a watch. If you haven't seen it yet, after you're done watching this, just go into the search bar and type in Tyreek Hill race or Tyreek Hill competition, sprinting or track or something like that. It'll pop up. It was only in the last few weeks or so. This is another Devin Vassell. Like I said, I like Devin Vassell a lot. This one was an optic auto. I think it's a hollow auto of Vassell's, yes, and it got a 5. It got a 5. What the hell is going on? How did that get a 5? I sound like Jim Mora. Playoffs? A 5? Look at this. Look at these two cards side by side. What was the grade of drunk? Wow. All right, PSA. Wow. So there were maybe 25 cards in this part of the sub, and I've already thrown 3 of them to the side. Might as well throw them in the trash. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That one I will crack out and either resub to PSA or maybe send to SGC, because that's just ridiculous. Oh, man. Man, that's really frustrating. Drop me a comment. Let me know, are you having the same kinds of problems with PSA? Are you struggling with PSA the way that I am? I mean, I know I'm hearing some stories from other collectors and people that I know that they're having some issues, but these are some really, really bad issues with PSA. And I can't, I'm starting to really, really lose confidence in PSA and their ability to do their job at this point. Anyway, here's a Hertz rookie. This was a laser, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and it got a 9. All right, these lasers, just like those shocks, are hard to 10. They're good when they do, but a 9's okay. This is a Herbert die cut, the purple. Got a 10. Okay. This was a Sosa autograph that I pulled out of a box of Mosaic that I pulled myself, not on camera. That I pulled myself, and it was really low numbered. And I figure, enough time has passed. Sosa was beloved by enough people that somebody might be interested in this. And this one got a 10. Isn't that a cool looking card? Look at Sosa's autograph. I mean, really, for someone who, while he was at Congress, really didn't know how to speak English, didn't know what was going on, couldn't figure out who he was, much less take steroids. He's got a nice auto. I guess he signed enough of them in that 98 season. Oh, that was 99, excuse me. Here's a Curry, nice, out of Contenders Optic. It's a red, it got a 10. It's Curry, it's a 10. I'm happy, love Curry. This is a case hit, Zion out of Court Kings. This is their Aurora out of Court Kings. Let's see how we did. Got an 8. That's disappointing. The corners and edges on this look terrible, actually, now that I'm looking at them. There's no way this looked like this. There's no way this card went into PSA this way. No way whatsoever. Frankly, with the kind of wear I'm seeing on those corners, I'm surprised it even got an 8. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And last, and I've got to tell you, I'm kind of happy to be done with this submission. It's been pretty frustrating. This is a Herbert. I think this is a pink out of Chronicles. It's out of Chronicles, and it's Luminance. If it wasn't a pink, I don't think I would have sent it in. And it got a 9. All right. Didn't exactly finish with a bang, but there's a Herbert. That's a 9. Looking for something from Justin Herbert this year. Guys, that's it for this PSA sub. I should have some more cards going out shortly and hopefully coming back. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I would greatly appreciate a subscription. If you could drop a like on this video or any other content you see, it really helps out with the algorithm, helps other people find the channel. We are closing in on 200 subs, which is exciting. We're trying to get to 500 so we can work on that giveaway. And that's it, guys. Until next time,